Today we're going to talk about AIRO or AIRO because they have to do with aerospace. They do stuff with drones, aviation, avionics, aerospace, and defense markets. I'm not a big fan of this IPO, but this could be a pretty good short-term play. And I actually personally will be playing it. It's the only IPO right now available on Robinhood. The most recent IPO Circle just went up crazy the first day, 300%. That was pretty successful. So this really gives me hope that possibly this could be a pretty good play. And actually looking at the rest, most of them are not that great unless the companies are actually really good and well known. Let's say Reddit. Reddit was very successful. It actually went quite down since the peak, but still 250% since the IPO. A lot of these have been pretty good, Vito, Coco, but also down on day one. If we're just swinging this down pretty much in the beginning, down day one. Hard to swing these actually. Most of them are boom, down. Even the ones here, let's see, Duolingo, first few days, down. It's really hard to know. Even Robinhood, I remember Robinhood went up that day, but Robinhood long term was down. And even all of these successful ones, Duolingo, went up, but it also eventually went down. So if you're actually believing in the company long term and not just swinging this, I would not invest in the IPOs. Most of them actually go down. You'll be able to find a better entry point at some point. I don't know, Expensify. Now, if you want to be long term, now might be a good time to get in. But I don't know a thing about them. All of these, this is just quite sweet green. Wow, look at that. That's just like that. That's like down what 50% or something on day one. So be cautious. And already this stock has dropped. I think right now it's about to IPO and it's IPOing at $10 it seems, but it had a range of $14 to $16, so it already dropped. To investors, pretty nice. We want to start at a lower price and I want this to go up, right? 20, 30, back to the 14, 16. But not a good sign already that they're already IPOing at a lower price than the range was expecting at. The AIRO group, they don't have AIRO.com. I don't like that. AIRO.com. Who is AIRO.com? Will it redirect? Nope. This is in Italy and some other company. But this is what I do not like about this company already. I'm seeing. I don't know if this is real. These are real photos? Yeah, okay. I was thinking, yeah, this is not real. You see, this looks fake. A lot of these photos, fake, real, but that's just a military fighter jet, right? So I'm not sure, first of all, what they do. Super short, boring website. What is this? That's it. Training, electric air mobility. This is what I'm interested in, and this is what I understand. They're going to be creating eVTOLs, hover, right? Or Joby and Archer that I talk about. Also drones, which I don't really know all too much about, and I know it's going to be pretty big industry as it grows for military use, and it already is big. And actually lately a lot of drone stocks have shot up a lot because of Trump's drone deal, or I don't know exactly what's going on with that. But the fact that they're in drones is already a good signal, because if you're just in it for swinging, a lot of drone stocks have went up, so this could go up just for that alone, maybe. But I like the eVTOL space, and that's what I would be bullish on in the long term. It looks like this is what they do to jaunt air mobility. Is at the forefront, transforming urban transportation with its development of eVTOL, blah, blah, blah. But it looks like they don't have, wow, this is the whole page. See, I don't like this company already. They barely have information on their website, which for investors, and you want to IPO and get a lot of money and attract interest, this is what people are looking at. This is the first thing they're looking at. I wonder if their website is linked out on here. You also don't get too much information on Robinhood, which really, really sucks. You have that one little liner about what they do, and that doesn't tell you all that much. The fact that they're founded in 2005 is pretty nice, and they survived the 2008 crash, so that's pretty good. Obviously, they weren't a stock then, but they survived financially as a business, as a new business, 3 years old. So that's a good sign. There are some good signs. I cheap, but what is the actual market cap? This is their S1. They're offering 5 million shares of common stock, 14, 16, $10, $10, $50 million market cap. That's actually extremely low. This could really, really pump on the IPO. It looks like they don't really have much. Their website sucks. I don't know what products they really have, but $50 million market cap is pretty low, especially compared to where Circle is. Circle market cap 16 billion. Yeah. That's actually really interesting because Robinhood alone has a lot of buying power, and at only a $50 million market cap, this can easily be a quick pump and dump in the IPO. Looking at their S1 here, they have this nice little graphic thing of drones, avionics trainings, which from these two, they don't get too much. It looks like 9 million, 4 million. But this is pretty reliable income, actually. They're probably going to keep training people and keep using navigation, communication, all these basic stuff, whatever. But drones is going to be growing, and they're at 75 million for 2024, which is quite interesting, and their valuation is 50 million. So technically their PE is going to be what, a 0.5 or something like that. They got 75 million here, add another give or take 14, 13 million. And eVTOLs, they probably know that's why they left it blank. So putting zero because clearly everything is all renders. But they do have some patented technology with which honestly I don't know what that means because technology for slows the rotor once aloft. I don't think that really matters too much unless it really helps with noise. That would be a big thing. Noise is particularly interceptable in flight. Noises or whatever. They produce drag. Oh, they help with better noise, but who knows? They don't even have a product, so until they actually have a product, we don't know if it works. So I would really not rely too much on this. Other eVTOL companies have a real product, and the fact that they have a patent doesn't mean shit because other eVTOLs have a working product and are getting government regulation approvals for flying in the air soon, right, from the FAA. So this is just a whatever space here. It could honestly be pretty big, but I would really just focus on these three. And jumping in, let's see where are their numbers. 2023 to 2024, it looks like they actually doubled their revenue. That's really good. In 2024, 3 months, went from 13 million to 11 million, 0.7, but that's a bad sign. So they actually went down this year. That is not a good sign at all. And then they're, yeah. But they did make less revenue. So honestly, this is not a good sign. The company's not growing. I would be very cautious. I would not be in this company probably. I would be pretty cautious about this one. I mean, they're only $50 million valuation, so it's really quite low. But they have no information on their website. A lot on that S1, but I do not want to read all that. Look at this, investor relations, just contact Dan Johnson. Sounds like a John Doe, honestly. This website really, really sucks. If the team is watching, hit me up. I can help you out. I do websites. CEO is Captain Joe Burns. I like that name. Let's see. Veteran of aerospace and defense, boldly leads aero global business. 35 years of nice. Oversaw 250 million in next-gen technology programs. Okay, this guy is pretty legit. Nice. He's a serial entrepreneur. He worked in private equity, Fortune 100s. Okay, wow. This guy seems like a good guy to have on the. All right, I really like the team. I really don't like the website. I really like the valuation. I actually like the space. The eVTOL space they're getting in, the drones, is very good high growth companies, potentially. Okay, this guy worked in 40. He worked with helicopters. That's cool. You definitely need a helicopter guy. This guy's worked with the FAA and NASA. communications engineer that has led to numerous FAA and NASA group focused on the next generation of avionic technologies. And wow, they have a really great team. This is changing my mind just a bit, and the valuation's pretty low. Yeah, really, really nice team. I would really want to learn more about what they do, so they should put more on their website and have a video maybe. They have no videos actually. What is Skywatch? Yeah, also all their subsidiary companies, or what is this? Companies they work with, I guess. I wonder what that's about. Uh, Skywatch. So, I mean, is this like another company's product? Like, what exactly do they do? It's really not obvious. All I'm trying to say is be cautious of this IPO. It looks like an interesting company, actually. It looks very interesting. This could possibly really blow up, especially being on Robinhood with their purchasing power of noob investors. People might really buy into this. eVTOLs in general have gone up a lot, even just today. I don't know when is this IPO. It doesn't say. Does it? 2 days. There we go. In 2 days, this IPO. Check out all the eVTOL stocks. Joby up 5%, up to 1026 today. Archer went up a lot today, as high as 1249, up 6% today. Hover stock up 23% today. Quite crazy. So eVTOL stocks are here. Also, Vertical Aerospace up 4% today. They've all been going up a lot. Eve Holdings up only just a little bit. How's eHang doing? eHang, there we go, I got it. I mean, Chinese. We don't care. Not invested in this one. But eVTOLs here in America are doing quite well today. Yeah, this company might really shoot up, because if they're locked in at that $10 price right now. Wait, final price soon. Oh, it might change. Let's see. If it stays at $10, 50 million, this is quite interesting. I might take a look at their S1 a little more and maybe invest, but I'll leave it at that. This has been a long video. Thanks for watching.